You're gonna want to hear this. The following is guaranteed to knock your ears right off. Not intended for the faint of heart.
And we're on. Hello, Matt.
Hello, Liam.
How's it going?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. You want to introduce your friends tonight?
Oh, yeah.
We have particularly special guests tonight.
I have some of my friends stop by, so we're having two of them on because Bree apparently has a migraine, whatever that fake stuff is. But all right. We have introduce yourself, Vinny.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Vinny. I'm gonna be a guest.
No, you're just
a guest today. You're like, I'm the show.
And then we have Aiden.
Aiden, we're both from Maddie's hometown. We're looking to start a ruckus tonight.
Adjust his mic so it's in front of him. There you go.
Aiden,
Vinny, wait, talk, Vinny.
Hello?
There you
Yeah, that's good.
There, hold on, talk again.
Hello?
Perfect. Awesome. I got Vinny's voice down now.
Nice.
Can I pull on this?
Yeah, you can move it. Yeah.
All right.
Don't pull too
Don't
far.
break it. All right. Well. All right.
So tonight, I guess.
Yeah, you got it.
Can I grab it like this?
Yeah, you can grab it. Just don't keep grabbing because they can hear you palming it. Yeah. This is Vinny's and Aiden's first time ever being on a radio show.
And then we also have two of my other friends on the sideline.
Yeah.
They might chime in.
They might
from time to
tap
time.
in. We're gonna tap in and tap out.
Vinny had a great idea before the show tonight. They wanna ask me questions for the show. Mm-hmm. Do a Q&A with the host so people get to know the most about me.
Wow, that rhymed.
That rhymes, so it's true.
So so I guess they're gonna ask questions for me and I think you too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be a fun night, I guess. So Vinny was already asking me questions, and I had to stop him
because they were too rambunctious.
They were not too rambunctious, but he was just
he was letting all the details fly.
Yeah, I just can't.
He can't control himself.
Can't control him.
I'm kind of shy now, guys.
Is he you're scared?
It's whatever.
Hello?
All right. Do we want to straighten this kid out on break?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Depending on the hall.
Oh, really? Which one has 6?
We're talking about dorms right now. We're talking about high rise and low rise has the
6?
6, yeah.
In one dorm?
In one 6 people living in the same room?
Yeah,
no,
plaza.
I'm talking about in the suite.
Yeah, in the suite.
Yeah, they have 6. Yeah, they
really?
have 6 rooms. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Bree lives in high rise.
She has 5 roommates.
She does. Yep. You can ask her about it when she's
Cannot
here.
believe that.
I know. Telling me, man. And we're back. Vinny's here still.
Wow, you guys are so natural.
And we have Aiden still here.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. All right. Well, do we want to start off? We're going to be asking Liam some questions.
Yeah. You guys,
Vinny, would you like to start off? Or
get
you
to
want me?
know the host.
Where have you gone on for vacation?
Wow.
Where's my favorite spot?
Just any.
So yeah, I haven't left the country at all. I mean, the farthest I've ever been is Florida. Yeah, that's the farthest I've ever
Really?
been. Yeah.
Did you go to Disney?
I have been to Disney.
Was it fun?
You see anything scary there?
In Disney? No, I haven't. Not in Disney World from what I remember. But I liked Disney. It was fun. I like only the stuff I like, which is Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
Who'd you go with?
Who'd I go with?
Yeah.
I went with my family a long time ago.
How many siblings you got?
Oh no, it's rapid fire.
I have 2 siblings, an older brother and a younger sister, and I'm a year and a half from both of them. I'm a middle child, so I'm a year and a half from both my siblings. But going back to Florida, I've been to Florida. My favorite place to be is New Hampshire. I've been to New Hampshire 6 times.
Why New Hampshire?
It's just nice. It's just nice and calm. I like it. I like the woods. Yeah, I'm the woods
You'd
guy.
be like a North Virginia kind of guy. It's all
What do you guys do in New
there.
Hampshire, though?
It's rural.
What I do in New
You guys
Hampshire?
fish?
We went hiking. We went mini golfing. We went to this. We went to this place.
This is for vacation or you?
Vacation. Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't live there?
No,
Where
I
do you guys
wish.
live?
I live.
Yeah, what's your address?
Where do you live? What's your social? I am a Connecticut-born man. I'm from Shelton, Connecticut. So
All your life?
all my nope.
Nope. You went to Florida for a bit.
No. I was born. Where my first house was Stratford. Then I moved to Shelton.
What a move.
Yeah.
Is that far or what?
What
Is that
Shelton?
right next?
Shelton?
Yeah.
Shelton's an interesting place. It's full of
Interesting characters.
It's full of interesting characters. If you want to go to a place and you want to meet every kind of person from the High School Musical, you can go there. Greasers, the Hicks,
they got
the
everything.
hippies. They got everything. Literally everything you ever wanted in a high school. You got it right there. So.
Is it ghetto in Shelton?
There is partly somewhere like towards downtown Shelton, but not really much else. I like to think it's not that bad with like ghetto stuff.
You go near that? You go near
downtown?
Yeah.
I've been to downtown a bunch of times. I've driven through downtown and I've walked through downtown. They're renovating the whole place now, so it's not as bad, but it's still there's a business down there that has a hole in its wall. So.
Yeah, kind of deserved. Like, what do they do?
What if they did it on purpose? Though?
They put a
To
hole in
attract
their own
tension.
wall. Yeah, they're like, oh, they didn't even fix the hole.
They're like, wow, we came back here every day for the hole in the
And
wall.
it's still
What makes it
there.
shine?
It's Shelton.
Just wanted some drive-through, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the furniture store. They're
You ever gotten mugged in Shelton?
have I ever been mugged?
Any close calls?
Close calls. I have never been mugged. I've had.
Didn't you get mugged, Vinny?
Yeah, I did get mugged.
Where'd you get mugged at?
I got mugged at Danbury.
Why?
What happened?
I was doing DoorDash. No. Uber Eats.
Like, the guy from Uber Eats stole your money?
No. I was asking if it was his order. I kept repeating, Apple Eats. No, not Apple Eats. Applebee's.
What?
I
So it's not Uber Eats. It's not Apple Eats. It's
I kept
Applebee's.
repeating that, and he wouldn't answer me. He got really up close in my face, so I closed the door on his face.
Yeah. And then
And then we
what?
drove off.
Wait, didn't you say you had a knife when you told the story?
No. He had his hands in his pocket, so didn't know what he had in his pocket.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're trying to tell a guy to get Applebee's for you? And you got,
No. I wasn't asking. I was doing the delivery.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I had the
So you're like, Applebee's. He's like,
package,
what?
right? I already delivered it on the other side of the road. And then this guy came out on the other side of the road, and then he just started walking towards us.
And then you should have been like, thanks for the food, and then just drove off.
Yeah, he just didn't look right. He didn't look right. He's not in the right headspace, and he just got really
You just got to
close
get
to
out
me.
of there, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to be friendly, and then he started getting up in my face. Didn't say anything. And then I closed the door on his face, and then he punched the car, and then we drove off.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
punched the car.
He did. He dented it with his bare fist.
Is this like a close call? Like, you have any more close calls, Vinny?
No.
None? Damn.
Yeah.
What about you, Liam? Any close calls?
Any close calls?
I mean, the one at the drive-thru, maybe. That wasn't even
Oh,
that close.
Yeah, I mean, one time me and Matt came from a party, and we were going to Taco Bell after the party because Matt wanted Taco Bell, so I drove him to Taco Bell. And then there's this lady that was just outside the car punching this guy in the driver's seat, literally outside the car punching him, and I pulled over the car. I got out. She was barefoot and screaming something about heroin and something about Johnny. I think his name was Johnny. And then
The
some-
lady was punching the driver?
Yeah, the lady was punching the driver outside the car, so by his driver's window, he's just like punching him in the head.
Was he throwing it back?
No, he was just kind of
He was
trying
taking
to roll
Yeah.
the window up. He was trying to like get out of there.
Oh, so he wasn't getting punched. It was the car.
No, he was getting punched, but he was rolling up the window when
Yeah.
she was
Oh.
starting to wail on him. So I pulled the car over and I walked out, and this lady was cracked out of her mind.
She was gone.
She was something wrong with her. And then I walk up to her to try to help diffuse the situation. She swung at me, and she threatened to like I think kill me, and she was like, "I'll kill you." All right. I was like,
Average Willimantic day.
I was like, "What did I do to you? I'm just trying to help." And then the Taco Bell employees came and got her out of there too, and I helped him get her out of there, and then
Barefoot? What was she wearing?
barefoot,
Yeah.
blue jeans, and like a prop top. I don't even know.
Something
But
hideous.
She looked like she was looking for something from the
big?
guy.
Was
What?
she bigger than you?
No.
Was she bigger than you? If a crackhead with no like shoes is bigger than me, I'm not going out.
No, she's not bigger than me. I was bigger than her. But then I didn't throw any hands back. I just kind of let her try I let her try to do her thing and
Let her
didn't-
tire herself out.
Yeah, she did hit me once, and then she just
Take it?
Did I get hit?
Yeah.
No, she did not hit me. She missed.
Was it close though? Were you dodging? Like, really
It was
hard?
not as close as she wanted to be. She was definitely inebriated, swinging at air,
What
thinking
about
it
the
was
guy
me.
that she was punching at?
Oh, she hit him.
Was he trying to leave or?
Oh, he was just stuck in the drive-through. He couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, dang.
So someone was in front of him, someone was behind him.
Yeah, where did he go? Did he drive off?
He couldn't. He waited for his food after she got in another car and just ran off, and the cops came. And I was like, I just got in the car, got back in line.
Was that guy saying anything or like? Who was
The guy? I don't know.
Who knows?
He was
His name was
He was battered.
All I know is his name was Johnny, because she was like, Johnny, and then like some guy on a motorcycle was like, God damn, Johnny.
Why is Johnny doing that?
I was like, who are you? He's like, no one.
Oh, yeah, that reminds us of the biker gang incident.
This is like on a weekday. Or
Oh yeah,
weekend?
were you there when I was yelling out, and then the biker guys through Eastern like gave me like the dirtiest look?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They drove through Eastern on the sidewalk, and then
Yeah.
Matt was like, "Watch out!" And he looked at you. I thought he was gonna kill you.
He looked at me, he like gave me a stern look
I
while
thought-
riding
I thought
down
you,
the
I
sidewalk.
thought you were gone, dude.
Was this just one guy?
No,
you
it was
guys-
like
two.
There was two people in like all black, like uniform. He was like,
Yeah.
and then there was like some kid walking on the sidewalk. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Watch out!" Like
Were
as
you-
a
were you
joke.
scared, man?
No,
No.
they look like clowns.
Wait, how many of you guys? Were there?
It was
just
just me, Cole, and Matt.
No,
You guys
it
could
was
have taken them?
It was
was
Quinn.
Quinn.
It was Quinn. Yeah, never mind.
no, and then they were like riding through. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Was it like nice bikes or?
It
not
was.
so
They were
nice?
fine. I couldn't remember the bikes. I just remember laughing at Matt. when we
Broad
got-
daylight or what?
Yeah, this is broad daylight. But, they came through Eastern looking for business, and I gave them it.
Someone else is jumping on the mic.
Looks like we're
now.
having a swap
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, they tagged out.
All right.
Bro tagged out.
Hi, my name is Darian. I'm from like Bethel, Danbury area.
Yeah.
I had to chime in because I have a crazy story.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Oh, let's hear it.
So I don't think any man my age has been through this experience. If you have, that is mental.
Well, I
but
already know this.
hold on.
I already know
But he's
this.
like,
I heard this morning. I just know
Oh,
what he's
no.
gonna say.
all right, let's hear it, man.
So I was 18, and
Yeah.
usually like everybody's getting cars. All the teenagers they're all
never
buying
mind.
cars, getting cool like whipped out things. My friend got a BMW,
Yeah.
and it has a pretty big engine on it, and so we were all like celebrating. He was driving his car. One second. And so basically, yeah, I had to take the
he like
thinker
stopped
right
and
there. Yeah.
Continue.
And so basically, he was trying to test how fast it was going.
Yeah.
And this man is reckless.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's not like screwed on
I
right.
know this story,
So
man.
We heard you, Vinny.
so we were driving his car. It was just me and him. So he put me in the passenger seat, and we were going really fast. I mean, this is supposed to be 20 miles an hour in my friend's neighborhood, but he was going 60. And I don't know if this was the best part of town. I never thought there were really bad parts of town where we
Yeah.
lived, but I was proven wrong,
Yeah.
right? So we go 60, and we go all the way down. We hit the cul-de-sac, and then we come back, and this man, this like short, stubby, 5'4" man, comes up to the car, and my friend Jack, that was the friend who got the car.
Yeah.
He rolled down the window. This man whips out the what is it called? The Cabaretta, the 911 pistol,
Yeah.
and aims it right at his head.
Oh my gosh.
But the worst part is, he had Down syndrome.
Oh my God.
A,
The guy with the gun.
No,
guy with the gun.
at Jack's, right?
Was it touching his
Pointed-
head?
Oh my God.
it was really close. But Jack had pulled his window down, and this guy with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's up?"
I mean, he
Let me talk to
literally.
this guy.
He was like, And I remember his words very clearly because obviously I have some sort of PTSD when I'm not, he doesn't look like he's all there, but he was like, if you.
What? What are you laughing about?
No, why did the driver stop though?
He was stun locked. He was paralyzed.
Did he fire like a
So-
warning shot in the air?
No, but basically, this guy, what he said, he's like, if you ever drive this fast down these roads again, I will kill you.
Oh my god!
I was like, oh, dude. And then I looked at Jack, and Jack's just like, I'm like, dude, you gotta drive. Like, we gotta get out.
Wait, so he stopped. And then he rolled down his window. Like, did
To
he
the
see
guy.
the gun? Where did he
No,
pull it
'cause
out
the
of?
guy pulled it out of like his pants string or something. Like he was ready to like go down and
What was
like
he
back out.
wearing? What was he wearing?
Probably like Walmart t-shirt, like cargo pants, maybe
Yeah.
some flip
Why
flops.
do I think he's got a hat on? Does he have a hat on?
You weren't there. I feel like it's a white like wife beater. Like that's what I'm thinking.
I
I
know.
was
When this guy
thinking like
comes
he's
out.
in jeans and then
I was thinking it was like
and then
burly
like a
guy, and then
over
you
cat.
you destroyed that image completely.
Yeah, no,
So-
I've never seen a man like of the age 30 or up with Down syndrome before. So it kind of took me off guard because I was
Yeah.
like, is this real?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know.
How do you get that gun though?
And then
Well, he probably purchased it,
and
or
then he drove away, right? Right.
Well,
did he walk off or you guys drove off?
dude, I looked at Jack and I hit his arm. I was like, dude, you need to
you
drive.
do that.
What
You
is
do
wrong
that.
with
He's
you?
pointing that gun at you.
he's like, what is your passenger trying to do?
Don't get any ideas.
But then, you know how he's told us not to go fast. I think he sped off at like 40, so it's not like as bad. But he could have shot at the car. I don't know.
Yeah,
he was
Jesus.
really
I
like
think the car could have taken it.
disgruntled.
taking it? Yeah, no. Test your luck. How's that sound? This does not sound like a fun time for anyone.
Imagine rolling down your window to this weirdo. He's like, if you ever do this again, you're gonna die.
You're gonna
like,
die.
Hey, so why did he pick that area to drive that fast in?
I don't know. I always thought like that
Is that his
area
like
was
spot
safe.
to drive that fast in, or is like, you know?
I don't know. I guess it's like a battleground over there. I guess I know now. That's kind of crazy.
Was it a nice neighborhood?
This was in Bethel.
Oh, wait, no. So you guys got like pulled up on like at the end of the cul-de-sac?
Yeah, in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah. So we
The
were
guy
like
comes
towards
out.
the end of cul-de-sac, going back literally not even 10 seconds
Was he
after.
walking and then you guys stopped, or like you guys stopped and then
Oh,
he
he
pulled up?
ran out the house.
How fast was he running?
And
though?
like,
Like, why can't
there's
you
no
just drive
time to
off?
grab a gun. He had that
So wait,
strapped on.
Pause. This guy, you guys park inside the guy's house, and you just wait for him to come out towards your car?
No, he was sprinting. Like he opened the door knowing we
still
would come
waited.
back.
But you parked there, right? You like stopped there or
Oh,
something?
Jack, because it's a manual car, so he got the little throttle thing like back in the middle, and he was just stopping, and he was just talking to this guy with a gun.
Oh, wait, so he talked first and then he pulled out the gun, or he pulled out the gun and then you guys started
He had
talking?
the gun ready.
I mean,
Was
dude,
it all
I
the
only see
fuzz?
red when I see this
Oh,
memory
yeah.
because it was so like weird.
Bro's trying to bring him through the ring. He's like, remember.
Yeah.
You're like trying to hypnotize him.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah. I mean, he came up, he started talking, and then literally a second after,
Was
whipped
he
it
like
out and just started
screaming,
pointing.
or is he like pretty chill and then he pulled out the gun? And then he gets
No, he had
He was
no
like, "What's
chill.
up, boys?" And he takes it out.
He's like, hey! He's like, nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Any accents he had, or like what was he?
Oh
what
well,
was he talking-
right now primarily there it's like Brazilian, like a Brazilian Portuguese.
So you guys understood him?
No,
Oh, you guys didn't understood him?
no. I mean, he spoke English. It was kind of broken up, but you can kind of tell like I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's not hard to miss.
Yeah, when you have a gun pointed at your head, you're kind of like, I figure what's going on
Is that
here.
is that your most near?
Was it like a good-looking gun, or is it like not so good?
What do you mean a good-looking gun?
Did it look like it could do some damage?
Yeah, well,
Like, not
all
just-
guns do damage.
I mean, it was black and it was like a good
Oh,
like
it
little
was
inches
painted?
long, so you know that was gonna kill somebody.
painted.
Why was it black though?
Come black.
I was thinking like a white gun for some reason.
What gun is white?
I was thinking of Desert Eagle.
He's like, I remember I played GTA one time.
If somebody brings out a Desert Eagle, you are messing with the wrong person.
Bro, if that gun had a weapon skin on it, I'd be even more scared. Even more
He has
than
like a
the Down
Komodo
syndrome.
dragon on it.
Was it skinned? Was it extra like extended mag?
He's got like a $35 skin on his gun. You're like, this guy means business.
Oh, any more guys?
Is
Thank you for that story, man.
Is that your closest near death?
My pleasure.
Would you guys go back?
No, why would they go back?
talk with
but
that
my
guy,
friend
like,
lives there,
What,
so
to threaten
yeah.
him?
Yeah,
tell him that
like,
they
really
own that
figure out
street.
what he meant, you know?
No, why would they go
really
back?
figure out what he
Maybe,
meant.
You know,
Maybe he
make
was
an
trying to
alliance
invade
with
them.
them. Make an alliance with them. Like, you
What
don't come across someone with
alliance?
a gun.
What
At least-
alliance do you come out with a gun with?
You don't meet someone with a gun, you know, ready to, you know, pull it out and shoot.
At
So,
least
you
we know
that's
no one's speeding down that road anymore.
How do you know, man? Maybe someone, you know, is caught up.
Maybe
like
a
that.
guy named Vinny is gonna go down there one day and
I'm
just,
gonna have to check it out.
dude.
Oh god.
You might have to mess up some business down there.
We bring him up here for the podcast.
You're like, guys,
tell
I went
him what
down
was
there.
thinking
I
that
have
day.
a story to tell. It's kind of the same thing.
He pulled it out again.
He screamed at me, and I don't know what to do. All right, well, thank you for the story.
My pleasure.
Let's backpedal now, back to the Q&A. With
Oh, that wasn't it?
No, that was it. We're just going back towards what we were doing in the beginning. Any more questions for me or anything like that?
What's your favorite hat, Liam?
My favorite hat, the one I just got, the Last of Us hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That one
I
you've been
collect hats. Yeah,
Last
I'm not
of
wearing it
Us?
right now. I'm wearing a
Last of
Boston
Us.
one.
wearing? You want a hat from every state?
Yeah, every state I go to, I get a hat.
You like tight hats or you like oversized hats?
I like hats I can adjust the size for. Especially I grow my hair long sometimes, so I
What
like
about
to.
shower caps?
I do not wear shower cap.
What kind of person walks in public with a shower cap?
What about the? What
Yo,
about
people who
the,
shop at Walmart.
What about what?
Not
what about the
really.
hat without the? What is it called?
The hairnet?
Yeah, with the hairnet. You
Oh,
like
you're talking
those?
about the.
Hairnet hats?
What about the ones that don't have a hairnet but has a Velcro in the back and it just wraps around your head?
You're talking about.
What is that called? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it just has the little
You
hole.
wrap-
No,
it's like-
it has the brim and then it wraps around, but there's nothing on top. You know, your hair.
Oh, you're
is out.
talking about just like where it's
Oh,
empty.
like
Oh,
a
a
like a
visor.
golf cap
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking
like
about a
visor.
Oh,
golfer's
what is that
cap.
called though?
or
Yeah.
the tennis thing.
It's like a golfer's cap. I don't really know, but we know what you're talking about.
Like
Yeah.
the things
Would you
that
wear something
money
like
people
that?
No,
wear.
I would never wear something like that. I'm
Actually-
a strictly baseball cap guy.
I think I'm gonna need a headband soon. I think a headband would go well.
Yeah, I could see you in a headband, man. That would work for you.
Finally.
Oh my god.
All right. What's the weirdest experience you've ever been in,
The
or
weirdest.
the most awkward? Actually, how about that? The most awkward experience, if anyone has that.
Oh, jeez.
You have that, Vinny?
Most awkward experience.
Yeah, you sitting right here.
That's his.
Can it be a little sad or would that ruin the vibe?
I mean,
You
everything
can-
that's awkward is probably sad.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Dude, I
So,
gotta think.
I work in a hospital, Danbury Hospital, and there's this. We heard screaming in the elevator, my coworker and I, and like we go down and find it, and it's like this woman, and she's like to make it not so sad, she's talking about how bad her life is, and it's like me and my 40-year-old coworker, we have no idea what to say. We're just like standing there for like a good like minute, and then like my coworker Blake, who's like 40, he's like, yeah, tell me about it, and then we just go back upstairs.
Matt stepped out of the room, so his other friend, you want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? My name's Evan.
And Evan's here now.
How's it going?
Now be right back. I think he had to step out of the room for a phone call. But you were saying, continue your story.
I mean, that was it. That left me horrid for the rest of the day because I mean, it was just like there's such a vast difference. I'm at the 5th floor in the elevator room, and then she's at the bottom floor of the garage.
Yeah.
That's just symbolic of the whole situation. I mean, it was that stuck with me for the day.
I'm trying to think of the most awkward situation I've ever been in. I don't know. There's a few. Like I can't even think off the top of my head like a good one.
All the
Like-
ones that I would think of, I'd like take to the grave. So I gotta keep.
Well, the
thinking.
thing is, for me, like I don't care. Like I have no shame in anything.
Only the worst ones come to mind for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think though, because that's the problem. Like I'm trying to think of a Man, is there any awkward situations
We've been in.
that I've been in with you? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just scare women on the elevator.
That is a good one. That's a good one you've done, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt one time was on the elevator with me, and he was just like, Liam, the voices, they're coming back, and there's these girls staring at Matt. I was like, it's okay, buddy, it's gonna end soon. He's like, he starts punching the wall.
I'm like, the voice is hurt. She's like, what?
Oh god. But I'm trying to think. I can't even give me like a scenario of like
Of
an awkward situation I would have been in. I don't even
Oh,
You
remember.
ever have
dimensional one?
like
Have you ever said the dimensional?
I've never talked about. Yeah, let's talk about that story. So one time, yeah, that's an awkward one. One time, me and Matt were walking outside of a freshman hall, Mead, and we were both freshmen at the time. And Matt, and me were freshman year. Were a bunch of goofballs, bunch of hoodlums, or whatever you want to call us. But
ne'er-do-wells.
yeah,
Rapscallions.
Yep, rapscallions. What happened was we were walking, and I'm pushing Matt, he's pushing me. We're just messing around and pretend to fall over. And this girl's like, "Hey, what are you doing out there?" And Matt walks towards the window and points. He's like, "I'm coming up there." And so he keys in the building. We go up to the second floor.
No,
right?
it was the third.
The third floor. And I'm off to the side where they can't see me when he knocks on the door, but they can see him. He's standing right in the doorway. Matt knocks on the door, and this girl opens the door, and he was like, and she was like, "Hello?" And Matt was like, "Were you yelling at me outside?" And they're like, and what did they say to you?
They were like, yes, like so scared. They're literally so frightened.
and you're just standing there like menacing. What is that noise? I'm hearing? Oh, the chair. No, and then what? Oh, we heard it, so probably it's not a big deal. No, and then and then you started. I don't know what you started staring at him. And
I was like, let me in or something.
So then I had to pop up from the side. They had no idea I was there. And I was like, "Oh, hi, sorry. This is my friend Matt. He has dementia. I'll take him away." And I brought him away. And the girl just slams the door. And she was like, "What the?" She just dropped
like,
the F-bomb.
what the heck?
And me and Matt were just dying of laughter walking away. Another time in Mead, we also had pecan pie.
Oh yeah.
And we were walking up and down the hallways trying to give people pecan pie, and we were just knocking on every doors, and then this guy knocked on our door. We knocked on a guy's door, and he was like, "What are you doing? Everyone can hear you down the hall. We're trying to sleep." And I was like, "It's 10 o'clock at night."
It was like 9:30.
No, yeah, it was like 9:30. It wasn't even 10 yet. And I was like, and he just started screaming at us. And I was like, "So no pie then?" This guy was so angry. He slammed the door. We're walking down the hallway. We got in the elevator, and me and Matt are pushing each other, messing with each other. We open the elevator door, and he pushes me, and I drop the pie down the elevator shaft.
Went all the way down there.
So now there's a pie that's ready for anyone.
At the bottom of that one elevator.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You guys ever been in any situations? You got the whole room's eyes on you. You tell a joke, and it's just silence.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh man, we got a lot of people who do that at Eastern.
Yeah, we have a good friend that does that all the time. Come to my room. That's all I have to say. I don't have to say his name. Come to my room.
Hey, come to my room. It's so fun in here.
You sure you want to come to my room?
I literally can't with that.
I won't even say who it was,
Yeah,
but a
no,
friend of
definitely
ours.
not.
I'll say
No,
this.
don't even say the story.
Really?
Please.
Why?
Out of dignity. Out of literal dignity.
Out of dignity to our friends that I will not name. I won't tell the story, but it was embarrassing. I was cringing, like hearing about it, and I wasn't even there. Oh my god! But yeah, there's I was at my job one time, and they were all joking around, and I was just trying to be like one of the boys. I was in high school.
What's your job?
It was a job I used to work at. It was farm. Farm. I used to work at a farm, and everyone was telling jokes and just goofing around, and I can't remember what I said, but I just told a joke, and everyone just looked at me like they're like, who is this guy? And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go stack the pumpkins or stack the hay bales. I was like, I'm out of here. And that was just so bad. No, there's so many times where I've been in those situations where I tell a joke, even with you guys.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just,
sometimes we'll just look at you and
yeah,
just
and you're
wait
like,
to laugh.
and you're just like, and you laugh at the awkward silence, not the joke. And I'm like, they're laughing with me, not at me. I swear.
Not against me.
So, no, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of us, right? You just have to go with the flow at that point.
Yeah,
right?
Matt never misses, apparently.
Never.
No. He's
Never
always
happens to me.
No, yeah.
Because I'll
Matt-
just walk out of the room.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Everyone just looks at me and is like, oh, make fun of this guy. He's graying. So, yeah. Any other questions before we go on a break or anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want me to tell this one story? It's in the laundry room. It's pretty quick. But
Yeah.
It was in our laundry room at Nutmeg, and this guy came in, and he's like stacking the machine, the vending machine. He's like the guy that owns it. And then, Jack was there. Jack was just getting his laundry.
When's
at the
this
same
recent?
time. Yeah, it was
Okay.
like maybe like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But Jack's getting his laundry too, so he's there. He's just hearing the conversation. And then my washer like wasn't ending at like it was stuck on 1 minute, so
Yeah.
it just wasn't ending. So then I was like, yeah, why does Eastern always do this to me? They always ruin me. And then the guy was like, yeah, I'm sure it's Eastern's fault. I was like, yeah, Eastern did everything to me. And he kept being like, you can't blame everything on Eastern. Like, what are you doing?
Bro was so mad at you.
And then I was like, no, but the washer's stuck on one minute, like they ruined my life. And the guy was just like so angry at me. I walked out, and then Jack told me after, he's like, it was like 81 out. And he's like, yeah, blame the heat on Eastern too. Why don't you?
The guy was that mad.
Yeah. But
He just hated you.
because I was just trolling him.
Dude,
but he
this-
just didn't understand.
Dude, yeah, no. I love people like that just get so mad when you just do literally nothing but just talk to them.
I was like, Eastern's so bad. They got
You're
my
clearly-
washer stuck on
you're
1
clearly-
minute.
You're clearly joking, and this guy is just like he's just getting so mad.
I know.
Matt, people always take you too seriously, but I know you're trolling.
I know,
and they just
man.
keep
Really?
falling for it.
I
It's
know.
fine. I mean, I'll let it happen to them suckers.
Yeah.
Them suckers.
All right, we'll be right back. We're gonna do a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello, Matt.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have Evan here.
How's it going?
Hello, and we have Aiden's back on again.
Hey, what's up?
Little very different cast and characters all around
course.
tonight, so we'll try to keep it up.
We
as
swapped
much as we can.
everything.
Swapped everything constantly. That's how we do the thing. What? New roster.
We got some character changes.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, who would you rather be? A cop or
Or jail.
or a private investigator?
I'm not. That's a. No. So I mean, we talked about a little bit more off air about like what we want to talk about, like more story based stuff. So what kind of. So where to begin? Where do we begin with that?
All right.
About myself.
What's the most dangerous weapon you've ever seen?
I shot a rifle one point.
Oh, really? At someone or
No, at Target. I was a Boy
at
Scout.
Target?
No, at
Walmart?
at a Target.
A Target?
Oh, shut up! No, I mean, in Boy Scouts, I shot a rifle. I was a Boy Scout.
Oh, really?
Yes. Sir.
Did they like keep you in there because you're good, or like
At shooting?
did they kick you out of Boy Scouts?
I voluntarily left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like highly ranked, like
I got
Were you highly ranked?
highly ranked. I got all the way to Capricorn, and then I also
Capricorn.
whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now.
How long
Probably
were you in
captain.
the Boy Scouts?
What?
How long were you in the Boy Scouts for?
I was in it for, God, I think
7 years.
four to 6 years, maybe. I don't remember.
One of my friends back home does a lot of Boy Scout stuff,
Mhm.
and he's just a big nerd. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you got out of it.
What's up, Vinny?
no, I'm just
I thought you had to answer the
What were you
question.
gonna say,
He
Ron?
just spun the mic over to say no.
He's like, your turn's over.
I thought Vinny was going to ask me a question. No, I was a Boy Scout. I enjoyed it. I mean,
Do you guys sell cookies for Boy
no.
Scouts?
So
think
that's Girl Scouts.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they're
Boy
the ones that
Scouts
sell
sell
cookies.
popcorn. So I sold a bunch of
Wow.
popcorn.
Interesting.
Did you get enough to get like that cool water gun? I think it was a water gun.
We never did anything for water guns. We just didn't promote other events.
You get
And
commission for the amount of popcorn you sell?
I never got commission. No.
So are you
Yeah.
selling it for whoever's running Boy Scout?
Yeah, so we're selling it to like raise money for us to do certain events. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. I don't remember everything.
Yeah, we had to do something like that where we had to sell things in like
Yeah.
3rd grade. It was like something for heart,
Hmm.
jump for heart.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump for heart. Oh yeah.
yeah.
We
And
had to
then,
do the jump rope
yeah,
stuff.
and then some kids would try hard at it and then like be like, "Yeah, mom, buy me everything."
I used
right?
to try hard that.
And then
yeah.
they would get to the max points, but it wasn't even worth it at all.
I used to try hard all that stuff all the time.
Really?
Man. Oh yeah. I was the biggest like fan of gym class. Like every time
like you'd like go in there
I
and
go
like try your
all out.
hardest.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, I did everything I could do to the max. I tried everything.
Would
I
you
did
like
everything.
get mad at your teammate for like doing
Messing it up?
trash?
Dude, I'm a competitive guy, especially all that stuff. So I loved gym class. I loved all that stuff. Dodgeball or avoid the sphere, like what gym teacher called it. Yeah, we played that, and I was nailing people left and right. So I love that stuff.
Were you like a worthy adversary for the gym teacher?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know how he like joins like the weaker side.
yeah. No, yeah. I was the guy that.
Were you
would-
like the strongest kid on the field?
Probably not.
Is
no,
that
definitely
take-
not.
Does Juggernaut take that?
Juggernaut?
Does he
You want me
take
to tell
that?
that story? Yeah, so one time, I'll tell this story. Matt just reminded me. There was a kid. I was in. What was I in? Daycare.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. It was before K-12, and my parents would drop me off to this daycare place. I can't remember where it was, but it was so funny. There was this one time I was just going around the playground, and there's this kid in there. His name is Dominic. I don't remember his last name, nor do I nor do I care. But this guy was like one of those freaks that were just like enormously big for their age. But this is like, again, daycare, so he was just a tall kid. Remember it, my age, like back then, it just looked like he was like 6 feet tall, but in reality, he's probably like just a little bit taller than me. So, but he wasn't. Yeah, he was so big. I called him Juggernaut because my favorite supervillain at the time was Juggernaut from Marvel. So I called him Juggernaut, and I stole his lunchbox one time, and I ran into the big metal dome thing where you could climb on the dome and stuff like that. Ran in the center of that, and Juggernaut chased me in there. Kids were just climbing on top of on the bars and stuff like that, and he beat the life out of me. Like there was no fight in me. I just took it.
You're like, yeah,
This was daycare?
Yeah. He just beat the life out of me. He scraped me up. That was kind of it. And
It wrapped you good.
And then I hid in like the slide, like the tube slide thing. And then I got locked out the building because they brought the students in. I was the only student locked out the building and went to the door and pounded on the door for like an hour. Finally, the lady comes in. She's like, "Oh, that's where you were. Go clean yourself up." And I'm bleeding. She was like, "Just go clean yourself up." I was like, "What?" No care. They did not care what happened to me. They're like, "This guy's a punk." They knew what's up, and they knew I deserved it. And at that point, I
Why'd
knew.
you take his lunchbox?
I was a
heinous child.
I was a bad man.
Did you take a peep inside? What do you got?
Dude,
what was there like graham crackers in there?
Yeah, he had actually, it was funny. I do remember he had like dinosaur crackers, and it was like my favorite thing. What?
In a zip-
Dinosaur crackers?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? The
Yeah,
crackers
dinosaur
are
shaped
shaped
ones.
like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I know dinosaur nuggets.
No,
No, dinosaur crackers.
Yeah,
Those dinosaur crackers.
yeah.
I've had them.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a Mandela effect?
It was they were in they were in like the little tin can, and you like pop open the tin can and you can eat the.
Oh, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, it's with the red and yellow
Yes,
box.
Matt.
No,
Yeah, Matt knows.
animal crackers, not
on, what
dinosaur crackers.
Matt knows.
No, they're not. Oh, no. There's dinosaur crackers and animal crackers, right?
So then fast forward like a month later. So like I don't even remember how long. I could be talking on my butt, but fast forward, I go to a birthday party, and this girl's name was, I think, Rose or something like that, and she invited me to her house, like all the kids from her daycare.
Mm-hmm.
We go there, and I'm on the trampoline. I'm just bouncing on the trampoline, having a good time. Dominic Juggernaut shows up on the trampoline with his other buddy, who's also a freak like him, that's like big, and they again. I did fight back a little bit, but they again beat me, and then they, oh yeah, and they
it was unfair,
and they slammed my head into the metal poles on the trampoline. On the trampoline,
So you guys were bouncing everywhere.
Oh yeah, it was great. They're slamming me, like doing the whole WWE stuff.
Would they like time their jumps so you can like?
Oh yeah,
it's like One Piece.
yeah. So he would jump up and I'm falling midair. He would catch me and just like
Slam you in the
slam me down. Yeah, and then. And they
you guys on the trampoline or like
it was no other kids. It was just me and the two guys because the kids were just watching the outside like they're like all entertained. And
How long did it take for parents to stop this?
no one stopped it. No one parents like they're having fun.
Yeah, boys will be boys.
My mom's not there. My dad's there. And my dad's like he's having a blast. And I'm crying. And this guy's bashed my head into the metal pole. Finally, I get out. And like I run to my dad. I was like, I got my puppy and all this stuff. And then my dad's like, let's go home. And that was it. There was no repercussion. I was just like, all right.
How long did you stay at the party?
How long did I stay after that?
No, like at that party. Like,
I don't remember. I stayed probably not even an hour. Probably like an hour or so. And then
was it a packed party?
Yeah, it was a bunch of people. It was like family, and then I just remember. All I remember is just getting beat up. Like, if I could be honest, that's
you still
all.
Talk to any of those? You know?
No.
Yo, where's Dominic at now?
Probably in jail.
Probably in jail. Yeah. No way.
No way, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Do any of you guys remember when you first got consciousness, like the moment?
I was just about to say, because like, how do you remember that?
All right, ready?
Like,
In a bit.
Oh, somebody's calling in.
oh, great.
No.
All right. Well, the time I got consciousness, right, was in the back of like the daycare. It was pre-K-12. Nobody.
No one was on the other end. I don't think.
Uh-oh.
I didn't hear anything.
It's
a ghost.
This is kind of
This guy's like,
Who did that?
Guys are looking out
Right.
the windows.
But
now.
it's probably my
What's
mom. Like, that did
going
not
on?
happen. No way.
Are you serious?
You serious?
But no.
Yeah.
Right. I gained consciousness back and I was in like a tube in the back of a daycare.
Yeah.
And I gained it, and I was like, and I walk out of the tube, and I see like a bunch of like just swing sets there, and I exit the tube, and they're like, "Come on in," and that was the end of my recess, and I just started my whole life there.
Dude, it's funny. That's a good question because I do remember I was in a bank with my sister. And I remember just sitting there and just like looking around, and that was like the first time. Like that's like the oldest memory I can think of. Like the first time I gained consciousness, and that was it. Like I couldn't. There's like really no other. I was on a. It's funny, because that bank was the first time I gained conscious. I've seen what I was like before that on a show.
Oh, on that show,
on a TLC show. The Baby Story. My family was on the Baby Story, a TLC show.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously?
So, no, not even a joke. Yeah. This was when I used to live in the old house in Stratford. I used to be on a show called The Baby Story. It was about my sister when she was being born. So me and my brother were already like around.
are already set.
They're already set.
Wait, what's the premise of the show?
Yeah.
It's to tell a story of like, I can't remember the whole premise of it, but it was like, basically they followed my mother, what it was like to have kids and have another on the way. Like the baby story of like how
it impacts everything.
Kind of how it impacted everything, and like how what my sister's life, like what it was like in the womb before she was born, and like what the situation was, and like all that stuff. So I was a menace on that show. I would steal. There was one point on the show I threw a cup at my brother's head, and he was crying, and I was just sitting in the chair like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I was like, I don't care. I was like, give me the cup bag. I'm gonna throw it again. There's one scene I don't know if it was on the show, but I know the story. Apparently my dad was gone at work, and it was my mom and me and my brother, and we took. I don't even know. We didn't take anything. There's a toilet on the first floor, and we flushed the toilet so much that the toilet broke, and it flooded the whole.
And this was on the baby story?
I don't know if it was on the baby story, but I know the story. My parents told me
Where
because
did the toilet break from?
Overflushing. We just kept clicking the button because me and my brother were laughing at the sound or something like that. We were like, and just keep flushing it.
They're like, stop!
And then it broke. The whole toilet broke, and then
You got the whole thing.
there was like an inch of water around the whole first floor of the house. And my dad comes home. He was like, "What?" He was like, "No."
How old were you guys?
I don't know. My brother. I'm trying to think.
Well, you were maybe like 1 year old.
I'm a year and a half from both my siblings, so I was probably a year.
Wait, who was home then?
And my brother was probably like 2 or 3. My mother was home, but she was pregnant.
So she was like resting?
Yeah, she was resting probably.
With your sister?
Or I don't even remember what it was, but we were just.
She's probably like, whatever.
Yeah, she was pregnant with my sister, yeah. Baby story. And then, what else happened?
Vinny's next question should be like, who'd she get pregnant by?
My father. Well, I think.
You guys get punished for that, or like?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably so severe you can't even remember it now.
Yeah, I remember. my parents never. I never was hit as a kid. Shockingly, I did a lot of dumb stuff as a kid. I'm shocked I never was hit. There was always a threat, but never the action.
Of course.
So, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
You were just a dastardly baby.
I was enjoyed it, but what was it? No, I the baby story was just a fun thing because we watched it, and the amount of stuff I was doing in there, like, the baby seat for the car.
Yeah.
So they were trying to go to the hospital, and apparently in the show I jumped in the baby seat, and I just was like chilling in there, and they were getting so mad because they were like, "We have to go," and you're sitting in the seat we need for your sister. I was like, "What?"
I was like, "Leave me alone."
I was like, "Leave me alone."
I'm just sitting.
Yeah, my mom hated it. She hated being on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd she sign up? Or
They signed up for the money.
oh, really?
Yeah, they're having some, I think, financial stuff, or they just won money. I'm not really
You
sure.
guys still live in the same house?
No, this was my
Stratford.
old house in Stratford. This is my old house in Stratford.
All of us know the answer.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to see like what the old house used to be like.
Yo, was that in Connecticut?
This was in Connecticut,
Yes.
Stratford, Connecticut. Yes.
Bro.
Vinny over here with the hard questions.
Uh-oh, I didn't think about this one.
Would you do this like for your family? Like if you were gonna have a kid?
Would I do would I go on a show?
Yeah, would you do that?
No. Well, maybe it depends. I would.
You guys get paid? Like,
Yeah,
good?
they got paid.
Was it good?
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know how much they got paid, but they got paid to do it. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like this kind of thing, right? What do you
Mm-hmm.
guys think about like the family like kids YouTube channels? Like
I saw
like
that
Daddy
on
of
TikTok.
5.
I think that
people
is-
of 10.
I think that is the worst thing you can do to your kids. 100%. Because he's just vlogging the
What about
worst.
Roman Atwoods?
Roman Atwood.
On those shows in particular, they would do things to upset their kids to
I
get
know.
reactions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I would never want that. And like there was one point on the show with my mom where they were like, "Oh, try to ask him to stop playing with his toy and get him upset." And then I cried, and my mom was like so exhausted and done with like not wanting to deal with me that day. And yeah.
Yeah, there's like this new. I think it's like on TikTok. It's like 10 kids, 10 years, something. They're all like 10 kids in 10 different years. And the oldest kid every time says like the most depressing answer because he's so sad.
Yeah. No, it's awful.
You know that wife swap show? I think it's also on TLC.
Yeah.
You know they do stuff like that too, where it's like, oh yeah, turn off the AC, see how it makes them like.
No, I think
messed
it's stupid. I think you do that to people to like mess with them for no reason. Like there's no reason for it other than just to be like that. So they just want the content of
Yeah, just for
anger
kids.
and upset, and No, I don't think I would do that. Like,
Yeah.
if I did that, I would never do anything they asked me to do. I'd just be like, normal family. Like, there's no acting in this.
Yeah, there's also
So-
a YouTube channel called 8 Passengers.
Yeah.
I just looked up, and they had like their kids, you know, on like a family channel, and then
Yeah.
you'd hear like snippets in their like things, like, you know, like that wasn't what you were saying to me off camera. You were yelling at me off camera,
Yeah.
and then they were like, ha ha, whatever that means.
Yep.
And yeah, one of the kids got a punishment where it's he had to, I don't know, he did a prank on his brother, right? He did a prank on his brother that you know, he was like, wake up, we're going to Disney at like, you know, like 6 a.m. or whatever. And he's
Yeah.
like, get all your stuff done. And yeah, the brother ended up crying, but he got a punishment where
Yeah.
he didn't have his room
Yeah.
for like 6 to 8 months, and he was sleeping on the ground
Yeah.
in the living room. Well, that's crazy. And then this got all like, this just recently like came to light, and
Yeah.
now they're like being charged.
No, there was.
Oh yeah, and then
What was
yeah,
this?
and now, all right, what they're getting charged for is they had like another house, and they had their children, which they had like 8 children, were like locked up and like chained. It was wild, and they were like actually starved.
It's
But,
awful.
and this is what
Terrible.
I know. This is what like people on kids channels are doing, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just making profit out of their children.
Oh, you like suffering? Let's post this everywhere across the nation.
Well, you can't help but get a little aggressive towards the kids if you're trying to like get the perfect shot. I think
Yeah,
that's what
but
they're thinking.
yeah, but I mean, should they? I mean, they're not
That's
actors,
awful.
right? They're like
No, these are
children.
regular
Hey,
children.
if it's for the shot.
Yeah. They're like, thanks.
Like you can't really do that to children.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it's funny. Me and my siblings, right? I have an older brother, but I was the first one to walk out of the 3 of us. I walked at 9 months, I think, 9 or 10 months.
Is that fast or slow? I don't know.
Very fast. I one day apparently I popped up and ran. My brother was still struggling to walk. He was just like kind of like using stuff to balance on still.
Does this mean you're alpha? Or
Yeah,
no?
I'm alpha. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I
Hey,
was
nice.
walking before my older brother. Think about
That's
that.
so alpha.
Who
it was
am I
actually
talking
so-
with? This is crazy.
It was actually it's actually so scary for my parents because I was the first one to like walk or run because I was sprinting at like 9 months or 10 months. It was bad because when I started learning how to do all that with my legs, I started learning how to climb. So I was climbing
At like yeah,
yeah, at
like
that
a
age.
year and 3
Yeah,
months.
so
Wow.
I was climbing
I
like
was born different.
I was climbing the baby cradle and like climbing out of the thing, and they had to like put a dome around my
a dome around your baby thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool idea. Oh man, you're getting dome sick.
Or they like tuck me in really tight, and then
That's crazy.
they had to leash.
Look at the perk.
They had to leash me.
They put you on a leash.
Oh yeah, they leashed me as a kid.
Did they like put a helmet on you?
No,
Like
they
shake the head?
they just
They didn't go that
I
far.
see babies. I see babies like getting their helmets on, like they reshape their head.
Well,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
because that's because
Isn't that
how they were.
insane?
Yeah, that's how they were born. Like one of my cousins had that issue. Because how they're born, they have to like put a helmet that's gonna help reform the
The skull.
skull. Yeah,
I find it so funny when babies get put in the like MRI scanners or the X-rays, and they're like in
Terrible.
their cylinder.
yeah,
Right? You ever seen that?
Yeah, I
And they're like
have.
stuffed in. They
Yeah.
start crying. So
I know.
funny.
but
Help me!
so I was
Pull it up. Let me see that.
You want to see the baby in the cylinder?
I was running. So I was running at like 10 months, right, Matt?
Uh huh.
And one time I ran into traffic. Into in the middle of
what?
the street. My dad had to jump over a fence and scoop me up before the car got me. Another time I was again in the
Oh
street
my god.
and a car was backing up and it almost hit me. But luckily there's like this was when the first like cameras were starting getting made, so they saw like this baby just like staring at the camera but on
Oh
the
my
back
gosh.
thing. So
How
they,
fast
they
were they going? Like, was this slow?
like the first time the guy was like shooting down the street and I almost ran into him.
Oh, wow.
The reverse thing was not that bad. I would have probably been hit, been fine. But my dad, after those 2 times, they just leashed me. And they're like, "He's not leaving our side. He's done."
Well, now you won't run into
So I-
traffic,
so
right?
I had a harness and a leash, and they would just like let me like run everywhere around.
When did you
So-
get off the leash? Like, when did you
When,
when did you
when I
graduate?
stopped running into the street.
when
probably.
he started getting A's, he got off the leash.
Yeah, I think when I was like 6. No, no, I started getting off the leash probably when I was like 3, probably 3 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did they still put the leash on at like amusement parks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
no.
already know
When I
you're
was
at-
that-
you're
when I
going
was
to
that young,
Disneyland,
yeah.
You're getting the leash.
Oh yeah, no, I was one of the only few kids that you see on leashes. Like all these parents are holding their kids' hands or carrying them. They're just like this, like a dog. They're like, this guy, he's
done too much.
crazy.
when you went to Disney in Florida, how many leash kids did you see?
I didn't
A lot.
see 0.
I saw 0 when I went recently.
no,
too.
but that's what I'm saying. Like they're very far and
5.
there's very
you
far
went?
and few. So like when you see a leash kid, you know that kid is crazy. So that's why I had to
yeah,
leash
you're
him.
at Disneyland.
No, for me, like I was leashed up all the time when I was out with them until I was not.
My pocket's leashed up.
Do you hear about the brain-eating amoeba at Disneyland?
Brain
What?
eating amoeba? What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god!
Where is this coming from?
Do you hear?
Source.
Did you see the move?
TikTok.
Did
Oh,
you see
there
the
we go.
moving doll in the Disneyland in Mexico?
He waves
They
to
didn't clean the
me.
water, and then like some guy, started like
What?
drinking it or something, and then he's got like a flesh-eating bacteria or something. I don't know.
You don't know, but there is a flesh-eating
I know.
bacteria in Disneyland.
Source, trust me, bro.
Yeah, there's a haunted video for like a Disneyland at like whatever Mexico, and there was like some doll like walking around, and it walks past the corner, and the guys are like, hey, like stop, like who are you? And then the doll's like around the corner, and it just paused and froze.
Yeah.
It's kind of eerie, but but it's real. So
Anyone
This is real. You hear about the little worms in Reese's cups?
No.
Oh, yes.
I have
the
not heard
maggots.
about
The
that.
maggots.
They're like writhing and like
Yeah.
are they good for you?
Yeah.
extra
Protein. Oh my god.
You know how it is.
Did you play any sports in high school? Yeah.
So I played. So I was a. So I'll even go further back. I did baseball for 2 years. Not in high school, but when I was younger, and I did football for 4 before high school, and then I did wrestling from 4th grade to
No.
now. So I've wrestled. So I stopped wrestling sophomore year in high school. I got a concussion, so I had to stop.
Mm.
And then my coach was like, either wrestle or don't come back. And I was like,
Wow.
peace. And I just gone. And then what was it?
Yeah.
And I came back freshman year of college, and then I became the president last year
of the wrestling club.
of the wrestling club, and now
Nice.
I'm the guy that coaches everyone now. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and today I pulled my back. So
Were you trying to suplex somebody? Like,
probably yeah, I was, but I successfully hit the move.
but you're back.
in
with it.
the
You
cause-
successfully, unsuccessfully hit it.
Yes, I did. So whoever's out there that cares about me, please don't worry, I'm fine.
Send your best wishes.
I'm completely fine. Do not call me and be like, "What did you do?"
Somebody
Why'd you
calls in. They're like, "What's your back?"
Why'd you not tell me you did that? Because I'm not trying to worry you. That's why. So I'm fine. They won't hear this until like 2 weeks, so I'm not worried about it. You know who you are.
Oh man, I don't have to say it.
I don't have to say it either. So yeah, we'll be
All
fine.
right.
But yeah,
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, huh?
that's what's up. Any more questions for me, Evan?
No.
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 Yeah.
You ever broken any bones?
I not broken any bones. I'm missing bones though.
What was that like?
I've grinded my wrists to the point where I'm missing bones in my wrists now.
How'd you grind on it?
I've smashed my wrist so much that I'm missing some bones in my wrists now.
How'd you?
Had to do that because of wrestling and all the sports I played.
Oh,
So
is that like very common for wrestlers?
no, I just got extremely unlucky. I also did a lot of dumb things as a kid, so that's why I also
So, what's the name of the bone you're missing?
I don't know.
It's something about
Or
wrists.
is it not missing?
I have
It's
the
just
X-ray
grinded,
of
like,
it.
Just a little bit.
I have the X-ray of it. I have a permanent like swelling in my wrists now.
Oh.
Does it
Where
hurt right now?
yeah,
It
I have
hurts?
I have chronic pain. Yeah,
Oh my god!
so
And look how normal he is. Isn't that insane?
Or suffers in silence.
Like,
It could be anyone.
no,
like what's the pain right now? Like, once a time.
It's like 5.
Whoa.
So, but that's.
Can you get surgery to fix it? Like,
I have to. Yeah, I have to get.
you have that appointed?
No, I'm not going to get surgery, but I have to. There's no point because I've seen surgeries like this before and other injuries where they do the surgery and then
they come out worse.
they just come out the same and they just wasted a bunch of money
and time.
I see you in there's like a really bad issue now with like laser eye surgery where they're like where people come out with like chronic pain and end up like
Yeah.
they end up
that they came in with.
no like their
I think
eyes just
someone, like,
hurt
killed
so
themselves.
bad and they end up like taking their own life because it hurts too much.
Yeah, so it's like there's no
But
point.
it's very low risk.
the-
I mean, low
Would
percentage
you take that
happening.
risk?
Well, it's like 1%, right? Or like even less than that, I think.
Would you do it then?
Would I do it?
What if you're
Um,
at 1%?
No, I'd be fine with just wearing glasses.
No, my so my wrist,
I don't care
since the swelling's there and it's like kind of hitting a nerve. Sometimes my wrist will go like my hand will go numb in certain spots. So like from my pinky to my ring finger on my left hand.
Do you wake up to pain?
Do I wake up in pain?
What about to pain?
To pain?
Like,
I think it's the
just,
same
like,
thing.
What is that? What does that
in the
mean?
middle of your sleep, you know,
Like
just
waking up.
Oh
'cause
no,
it
I don't
hurts.
I don't wake up.
Right.
I don't wake up from pain. No,
No.
I mean I just when I
Now.
wake. No.
And
Does
like
it
back
get
in
so
like 6th
painful
grade, you're
where
like,
you, get
"Ah,
so
it hurts."
mad though?
What?
Does it get so painful where you get like really mad over it? Like,
No, I don't
God,
really.
this
I don't.
really
Really,
hurts.
Oh, that
I don't-
reminds me.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It reminds me
I-
of a story after you.
I never complain about stuff like that. Matt knows I don't.
You're
I'm-
fine.
I don't ever complain about anything. Matt said I'm very stoic, right? I don't know what that means, but
That reminds me of you're saying like punching something, and it reminds me of freshman year. You know, when I didn't room with like any of
yeah,
where I had the other roommates,
yeah.
and every night or whenever we'd go to bed, right?
Yeah.
Like I would be trying to like go to sleep, but I'm fine like waiting my time to go to sleep, right? I like watch a video or whatever, listen to something. But my roommate, like he like did not like not being able to go to sleep. So like sometimes like I have my back turned to him and I just hear he's like punching his pillow. I'm like, what is going on?
like right next to you.
He's right next to him.
No, yeah, he's
Well,
like
you guys
across the
share a
room. Yeah, we share the room, but
Yeah.
his bed's across the room, right? So I hear like somebody punching a pillow. I was like, what's going on?
They try to
He's
help
losing.
him,
He
or,
loses
like,
the game, right?
Right? No, he's not even losing at the game, but he just punches the pillow because he can't go to sleep. He's like, dang it.
Was
The,
this
uh,
like first
This
night
is
you-
first. This is my first semester.
Yeah.
Did he ever address
you
the
shocked?
I didn't care at all.
problem?
Were
You
you
didn't
shocked,
care?
though?
No, I could care, right? Because we both did bad things to each other, right?
What do you
Because like
mean?
I
What do you
mean,
about that?
right? I wanted to play games at night or whatever, so I'd be like, yeah, I'll keep it down, and he'd be like, turn it off. He'd be like, go to bed, and I'd be like, I'll finish this up, right? And then
God.
but then he would get on the game and like early in the morning, right? And I'd be like trying to sleep in because my classes are later. And then he'd be playing like football. He'd be like, or like NBA 2K, and he'd be like, "What is this nerd doing?" And he'd like yelling at his friend. He'd be like, "What are you doing? Like you stink at the game."
Is he like competitive?
I think so in that at least. But
You
I
still
thought
talk
it was
to that
always
guy?
funny. What?
You still talk to that guy?
No, I do not.
No, you
So you see this? That's like a normal person's wrist right there, right?
Yeah.
You see like that
I
bridge
see
right
that.
there,
Uh-huh.
and then you go to my wrist, and
Both.
and
both
I'm
wrists?
missing the whole. I'm missing that whole part there,
that's,
and
like,
then
sticking
some
out.
stuff.
Wow.
That's like
Right there.
sticking out.
Like you don't have this?
I don't have any of that now. So
You are a unique human.
regular person. You
Is that
see,
both wrists? Both
just
of them?
I think my right one's starting to develop it, but my left one for sure.
Is this like a
See the
genetic
bridge
thing?
there?
Yeah.
There's the regular,
Genetic?
and then
Yeah, but it can also be genetic,
and also that,
like your predisposition to weaker bones.
and then that whole thing's gone right there.
So does it
So.
dislocate and stuff?
Dislocate?
Yeah.
It just it got grinded
Yeah.
so much, like the bones rubbed together so much that it just
Mhm.
kind of vanished.
Now it's just over.
Now it's just done.
But you know not to do it again, right? Not grind your one bone that you already lost.
Well, I don't. I can't anymore. So
You really learned your lesson.
it's all on my left wrist.
Is it only from like wrestling? Like
I don't really know. It's a lot of things.
Mhm.
I did a lot of dumb stuff as a kid. So
Does it ever hurt so bad where you started like crying? Maybe like tearing, not crying.
I would never cry from that. No.
Wow, what a man.
Wow.
So.
You've turned yourself into a great man.
No, so I'm missing. So you can feel it if you want later. It's like all swollen, but it's all swollen there. So it's like completely swollen.
Like, would it feel like the same on both wrists, or
If there was,
No, like this one's not swollen.
is it like sharp? Does it hurt when we touch it?
Yeah, it hurts when you touch it. Yeah.
if there was like a bone missing in like your thigh, would you let Vinny touch that?
Sure.
Oh, really?
Why don't you get it fixed? Like,
Why don't I get it fixed?
yeah, surgery sounds good, man.
No, because it might not work. You never know.
mean-
Because once I paid $1,000 to get something fixed, it doesn't get fixed.
But
Well, we don't really do things
I'm
based
down.
on if they
I'm
don't
down
work, right?
$1,000, and I still have the same problem.
doesn't
We're gambling
insurance
addicts around here.
doesn't like insurance cover that?
Not necessarily.
Health insurance.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much.
Maybe we set
But
up a GoFundMe
GoFundMe.
For
my
my
wrist
so
hurts.
you can feel like a normal person. You know?
I'm fine.
I don't know
I'm
how
fine.
GoFundMe's work.
I can.
5 out of 10 is pretty bad, man.
It's fine.
That's painful.
Yeah.
It's not even like I don't even think it's the pain. It's the annoying
Money?
part.
Does it feel
it's-
like not painful sometimes?
Yeah, it
Or-
doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't hurt, but sometimes it just goes like this whole part of my hand goes numb. Like this
Dang.
whole part here. If I like hold something for way too long in that hand, it goes numb, and then I have to like drop the thing and switch hands.
Do you ever try to like pull on your hand, like try to dislocate it? You know, like this.
Well, there's nothing to.
You know, when you try to dislocate
There's,
your
nothing,
hand.
there's nothing to relocate, so I can't dislocate. So.
You ever play that game at Chuck E. Cheese? It's like the Gorilla Grip one,
Mhm.
and it's like the little. Are you good at that now?
Probably if I
What?
wanted to.
What
I
game?
know what he's talking about.
I'm in the dark here.
Hey man, you got your haircut at Dave and Buster.
It's like Chuck E. Cheese. There's like a joystick, and it's like test your like grip, something.
Test
It's
your
just,
grip
like,
on the joystick.
It just like vibrates really hard.
It vibrates really hard.
and it gets like kind of like painful if you like do it too long.
Yeah.
It's about like
Oh,
withstanding the.
It's like sending electric currents, right? You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like I could do it with my left hand. Sure.
Yeah, all right. But the way you're explaining this game, it doesn't sound like too much of a game.
I thought you were talking about like a gorilla like arm wrestling you.
I put a coin in there and it played the game, man.
Yeah, you
It's
hold
like-
onto a joystick as hard as you can. It starts stinging you while
Not,
it
not
vibrates.
like as hard as you can, just like not let go so you don't lose the game, right?
But,
But it's like sending electric currents to it.
I don't think it's sending electric.
I
currents,
swear
think
it
it's
is.
Vibrating. At a really fast speed.
That
But-
wouldn't hurt.
But yeah, that's basically the worst thing I still have from wrestling. So I have a few more injuries, but so
What about hearing ringing in your ear?
I
You
hear
get
that a lot. Yeah.
I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's kind of
Yeah, that, yeah. I actually speaking of ears, the top of my ear here, a TV fell on my head when I was
such an out.
when I was a kid. I was messing with the table. I pulled the table out and I fell, and the TV fell. And I broke the cartilage on the top of my ear. It's all bumpy and stuff.
Can we see it?
Was the TV?
Yeah,
open?
you can. You want come here, Vinny? You can
I'll
take
see
a
it
closer
after,
look,
but
man.
come over here
I
and
don't have my
look.
glasses right now.
Well, come over here and look.
I don't want to get some. Is
Is that aggressive?
Not right now.
Come over here and take a look,
But,
Vinny.
like,
You look,
from
Vinny.
a glance at it, it should look different, right?
Yeah, it will look different. Yeah, you just
like
can't
a
see it
chunk
right
of
now.
it is gone.
Yeah.
Ian can not
Ian.
gone. Not Ian.
It's like bumpy.
Evan could probably see like
Probably
the bumps
rigid.
and all
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Yeah.
It's like
You
Does it
know,
hurt still?
When you
Oh,
grab
talking about
it.
ears, right? For wrestling, you guys get.
cauliflower ear. People
Yeah,
think it's
you-
from that. It's not. It's from a TV. So
Oh. So you guys don't wear headsets when you guys are wrestling, right?
no,
headgear.
Headgear.
we don't
yeah.
really have.
Not at practices. No, but
So
we're
how do you
about to
guys
start
not
competing
get-
next semester.
Have you ever gotten it?
Cauliflower ear. If I had it, I would still have
Hey,
it.
you
but I
see the,
never got
But
post
you
it.
in
can
wrestling
suck it
chat.
out. Suck
Yeah,
out the
you-
blood
you can-
before it
you-
forms and
We drain
makes
it.
hard.
Yeah,
Suck
you
it out
can,
with
you
a
can drain it
syringe.
out. Yeah, you can drain it out
You ever
before.
gone it, drain it out?
I've never had cauliflower ear.
How do people get those though? Like,
From getting
Well, I don't
bashed
know.
in the ear
I'm
enough.
wondering. I guarantee this is technically cauliflower ear on my ear here, but I don't really. I never got it fixed, so it's permanent now.
So wait, when you have cauliflower, are you just like stuck like that for life?
no,
you can
drain
get
it out.
drained out. Yeah.
Like even when it gets like really big, you can.
Yeah,
Even if it
you
gets,
could
like,
see
hardened?
videos of like MMA fighters
even
like getting
if it
it.
gets hardened.
I don't.
Once it gets hardened, no.
You can't, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what I'm
so.
saying.
It's just like stuck like that forever.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
if you don't
wrestling, right?
treat it, yeah, there's guys that just like that look and they want to have the cauliflower ear because they think they've earned that look. And people think every time I've met a wrestler, they think I have cauliflower ear from wrestling. I'm like, nope, I drop a TV on my head. So, you know,
Speaking
Habits
of
the best of us,
wrestling,
man.
Were you like the best wrestler at your high school?
No.
There
No.
were some great people there.
Those amazing wrestlers. Birdman.
Like people that go to college, like
Birdman.
The guy
D1.
yeah, probably. There's a guy, his name was Liam, not me, different Liam. Before I was at high school, his name was Liam. He was undefeated.
Really?
Like for not every year, but like one year he went undefeated, another year he like only lost once or twice.
Was he bigger than you?
I'm probably bigger than him now.
Yeah, but there's weight divisions like bigger than
Yeah.
people don't really
You think
matter.
you could compete at his level if you tried?
No, that guy was another world of
Really?
skill I will never hit. I think
What
I'm
made
at
him so
I'm at a
great?
point where I know how. I'm at a point in wrestling where I know everything.
Dang.
The
Well,
sage.
In the sense of I know how to defend everything. I should say.
Yeah,
Do I
Liam's a
know-
very defensive wrestler.
Do I
Wait,
know?
what's the meta right now in wrestling?
Well, he just waits until people tire themselves out and then goes for a pin.
Yeah.
But,
like, what
you
if it's someone really good who is so aggressive? You think you could defend against that?
Yes, I've done that before. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What about a pro? Can you defend against a pro?
Probably not. It depends. It's a different level. I've never gone against an Olympian or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
different. It's different tiers of wrestling. Like
So, like, is it different strategy when you're like different way?
yeah. I mean, it's different weights. Different weight classes have different strategies. So like the bigger weight classes will go for trips
Wow.
and throws.
Yeah, because their center of mass is going to be
Yeah.
higher up, right?
and
'Cause they're
then
gonna be taller.
smaller guys are gonna go for more
You ever seen any
takedowns.
crazy injuries? wrestling?
Yeah, I've seen a few. Yeah.
Name some.
Name some. I saw a guy dislocate his shoulder, and I saw like the bone sticking out of his shoulder at one point. I saw a
Through
guy.
his skin.
He didn't go through his. Like I saw like his skin was still covering the bone, but like I saw like the
Oh,
bone
Yeah.
and all this.
Is he
Sticking out.
crying?
No,
Damn.
He's probably like, yeah, this stinks.
he just popped it back in and went and wrestled again afterwards. So,
Who helped him pop? He popped it in.
my coach.
this is your teammate.
Yeah.
Your
There's a
coach
team.
is ruthless.
Yeah. No, they
He's like,
didn't-
go-
they don't
go
mess
get him
around.
again.
Yeah, they were like
Do
they
your
don't
parents
mess
show
around.
up for your wrestling
They
matches?
showed up every single time.
What about your siblings?
No, my brother not one. My sister a few maybe. But
What
my
does your
par-
brother do for any hobby?
My brother has no hobbies. My brother is he has autism, so he doesn't really have many hobbies, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to get into more stuff, trying to get into more video games and everything.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll probably-
Get him into magic.
Get him into magic. Yeah, my sister did a lot of theater and singing and dancing when she was younger. I was more the sports guys, did all that stuff. I luckily never really.
You said you played baseball, right?
I did for 2
You
years.
think
Yeah.
you're better at baseball or wrestling?
Oh,
Probably wrestling. If you've done it for 10
I
years.
did wrestling. I did baseball for 2 years. I did football for 4, and I did wrestling for 10 years now.
You have a stacked up thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got cross country for like 2 years,
hmm
and then I got track for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Forget CS:GO.
Yeah.
CS:GO.
I did
League.
I did soccer for like 7 years, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but wrestling was one of my favorite. So I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, I had nothing else.
Oh, okay. Wrestling was is still my favorite sport to do. I have to retire very soon because
Wait, why?
I'm getting hurt too much now.
But you can just
so-
watch on the side and coach them, right?
Yeah, that's why retiring.
Yeah, I'm gonna retire
Oh.
from going live, but I'm gonna probably coach from now on.
Is that just unlucky, or is it like common? But most people.
So wrestlers that do Greco style wrestling, which is the style I do, which is the original style of everything. You have a 8 to 10 year window before you're supposed to retire. I'm at the 10th year now, so I'm supposed to.
You're
retire.
overdue.
I'm overdue. I'm on the retirement door.
Why is that? Is
They
that like a
recommend
rule?
that because by then your body's gonna get more damaged and more like it's gonna like hence why I have.
What about pro wrestlers? Do they do it more than 10 years?
Well,
Oh yeah.
They make a career out of it.
Yeah, they made a career out of it. Yeah, but no, like if like a standard person that wants to just kind of do it for 8 to 10 years, but like that's usually like the window of when someone should retire. They say, but that no one ever listens to the recommendation. But 8 to 10 years, I looked it up a long time ago. It might be different now, but
that's cool. That's cool.
So yeah, I'm at the 10th year now. I got a few
made it.
I got a few permanent injuries, so I'm gonna have to retire at some point because that's kind of what happens when you're not
But
careful.
you still be running the wrestling club.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, I'd still teach these guys a thing or two.
Well, who's gonna be up next?
Like
who's
the
gonna-
top G,
Yeah, who's gonna be the new gen?
who's gonna be like shooting
gonna, like,
for
step
my
in for
spot.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably Caesar. Yeah.
Caesar, yeah, Caesar, yeah.
Is he a big guy?
No, he's smaller than me. He's
smaller than me.
Matt. Yeah.
And he's way better. He could go toe to toe with Liam for
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
Mhm.
What?
Me and Caesar wrestled for 30.
Is he like fast or is he?
No,
like,
he's just super good at
aggressive.
not getting pinned.
Yeah,
as well.
super aggressive.
Can he
I'm
like
super
pick you
defensive.
up and throw you?
He can't
Yeah.
pick me up. No,
He
but-
can't?
No, he's smaller than me. But
But he's-
I've wrestled
he's not
30.
fresh.
I've gone like 30 something minutes with him before in matches, and it's been great. The matches we've gone against. We want to try to get some of them recorded. I have a match of ours recorded. I could show you after the show if you want. And you can see.
You can see what happens.
Yeah, between me and him.
A pro wrestler.
I won. I usually win because I'm more.
Yeah, because I mean Caesar
You ever
can't
get
pin
mad
you.
when
No,
you
Caesar
lose?
can't pin me. No. Do I get mad? Yeah.
Did you get mad?
Do I get like furious? No, but I do. Does my ego get a little, like when I get pinned, I get furious. Because I wouldn't even say
casual
furious.
matches.
Yeah, no. I am in the mindset where like I'm okay with losing. I'm not okay with getting pinned. But that's
Oh.
kind of like that's not like if I get pinned by someone.
Have you gotten pinned here?
Yeah, I got
wrestling?
pinned today twice. But I also
So you were mad today.
I was a little upset. But I also pulled my back halfway through the match, and that's why.
That makes you even more mad.
Because what happened was I pulled my back the first match, and then my stubborn.
You just went in again.
I went in again with an injury, and I
You usually tell everyone not to go in with injuries, and you
Yeah.
still did it.
don't listen to listen to what I say. Don't do what I do. That's what I tell people. Yeah. So even injury, don't wrestle. But like I keep wrestling when I have injuries. So.
That's cool.
I shouldn't be though.
What do you like say to tap out?
What do you mean tap out? You just get pinned.
You just get pinned. You don't.
No, like when you're like, wait, I think I broke my back. Stop.
I usually,
What is going on for you to break your back?
I usually just do like a little like tap on the shoulder or their back, so they know it's
on
like
yourself or on them.
on them. So I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I-
you just like it's like that.
Yeah, I
What
just-
is the most embarrassing pin?
Probably
Banana
the
split.
spladle.
Have you?
no, the banana split.
Yes, spladle.
No.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's called the spladle.
You
Well,
ever,
the technical term is that I call it a banana
you
split.
ever like performed on someone?
It's been performed on me.
On you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's-
You have a
it's when
recording of it?
No, it's
That would have been
it's when
awful.
they take your legs like
Yeah,
this.
I think I've
and
seen it.
they widen them out to the point where it's splitting your banana basically as a man. So
Did it hurt?
and yes,
Were
yeah,
you crying?
no, but it was not good.
Were you furious after that?
I was mad. Yeah, this was high
during
school. This was high school freshman year. I was mad
Wow.
because I was like,
You
You
know
get
what
that
that
move
was,
pulled
though?
on you, it's over.
yeah,
Do you know what that was?
yeah. I knew what it was when he hit me with it.
Wow.
Well, no, it was the first time I ever saw the move. Actually, was when it got hit on me, and I was so mad. So
You're
mad.
like, what is this?
Yeah, no, I was so mad.
Was there a big crowd?
Yeah, it was a tournament.
The
So
other
there was
the other
4
most
matches
embarrassing
going on at
move
the
you
same
can get
time.
hit with is the crunch, and I made that one.
No, the crunch is not even.
Oh, it's a real move,
It's
all
not a
right.
move.
Caesar's gone and taken it to the next level.
I know.
Hey Liam, do you have a good wrestling team during high school?
In high
was it like a
school?
good
Yeah.
lineup? Was it a good?
We had a
roster?
small team, but we had very strong wrestlers. Like, it was like
Were you the heaviest,
no,
or you were in the middle
I
class?
was in the middle. I was 150 back then,
Oh dang!
so I was 150. I weighed 136, 138 at the time.
Cool.
I was 136, and I wrestled for the 150 weight
Was it
division.
hard to make way for the matches?
So I missed weight. No, so the first time I wrestled in high school,
Uh-huh.
right? I got on the scale right before the weigh-in, which was an hour and a half or an hour, and I was 2 pounds overweight, and I was wrestling for 152, I think it was.
So
So you're on 54?
I was 154. I can't remember if it was 152 or 154.
Let's say you
the
make
weight
that
class.
mistake, right? Would they still let you wrestle?
So I'll tell you
varsity?
exactly what happened. I was on varsity freshman year. I wrestled in that
dang.
weight class, and what happened was my coach was mad. So what happened was they threw 3 hoodies on me,
You sweat it all out.
3 pairs of sweatpants, 3 pairs of socks.
Were you terrified?
When he got mad, oh yeah, and he said
But
to
do
me,
you know to do that though? Like to put everything on and just do it?
Yeah, they
no,
sweat it
no,
out.
No. They threw all that on me and said,
know what
"You
you
got to
were
lose that weight, or I swear to God, you're never
the
gonna. You're not even off the team. They would have.
They would have destroyed you.
Yeah, no, they would have destroyed me. So I had
It's a real thing.
I ran around the building, the entire high school, up and down stairs for an hour.
Is this before 20?
But right before the match, right before the match. This was not a
How long
tournament.
did
This
it
was a
take?
regular match. How long did it take for me to lose the weight?
Yeah.
I ran for like 30, 40 minutes, got back, and I weighed myself. I was under, but I was exhausted.
Dude,
So I got on the mat, shook the guy's hand. It was over in like 10 seconds because I was exhausted. But my coach was like, I don't care you lost. I care that you're on that mat and you got out there. Because if you weren't on that mat because you missed weight, that would have been a different story.
That was freshman year, right?
Freshman year, yeah.
Is that when
And then you
got
never missed weight
split
again?
And I
Or
never
banana
missed weight
split?
ever again.
Was that when you got
No,
banana split?
that was later in the season.
Later in the season?
No, but
You ever done a
I
banana
never
split on
missed weight
someone?
ever again. So what happened was I was so afraid to miss weight. I cut like 20 pounds.
Wow.
So I went from 156 to 154 to 136.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You were like a different person.
Yeah, no, I was dedicated. So making sure I never missed weight again. But what was your question? Other question you said about
I
wrestling?
forgot.
Said
Did
something
you
about
ever
wrestling.
banana split anyone?
No,
That's what
but I
I
know
said.
how to.
Would you want to?
To someone, no.
Why not?
Because it's
Embarrassing.
it hurts.
I almost did to Caesar Monday.
Really.
Hmm.
Did he know that? Or
Yeah, he
didn't?
knew.
Oh, he knew.
He defended it.
That's good. That's good that he knew. So
Jack,
you had to do it on
has
him.
Jack hit it yet? He's trying to hit it, right?
I don't know if he's trying. I think Jack is being taught it, but Jack will never hit on me. No.
If Jack hits it on you, you're like retiring.
I
You're never
will.
coming
I will
back.
do. I will lose my mind.
Like you will come after.
I will go after him.
Oh my gosh.
No,
When it happened to you, it was like a tournament, right?
it was at a tournament.
How big the tournament? How big was
So there was 4 matches at the same time,
Oh.
and
How many matches?
so we had what?
How many
What?
matches
No.
you win out of that 4?
So freshman year high school, I did not do too well. My record at the end of the season was like, I think like 5 and 30 something losses, or something like that, or 20 something losses. I did not do well freshman year. I was a freshman coming into a way different league of wrestling because you go from like 4th grade to 8th grade.
It's all
and
different.
It's all different, and then you go to high school, totally different ball game.
It's like for every sport.
Yeah,
really.
totally different ball game. So I was not ready for the high school thing, but I was the only guy in that weight class that would go
in.
that weight. So
Were
they
you
needed me to
respected?
do it. What?
Wrestling freshman year? Were you respected by the...
Was I respected?
weird?
Was I respected or feared? I was neither. I don't even think I was respected.
other
I think I got
upperclassmen-
respect for running in there as a freshman, doing what I had to do. But
Freshman varsity.
yeah,
That is...
and then
not- That's
sophomore
not common
year,
at all.
so then that summer of freshman year, or that summer of me going to sophomore year,
Mhm.
I went to a camp called Southside Wrestling Camp. Wrestled
all day.
all week. Wrestled all week
You
basically.
had to drive back and forth there? Or
It
you
was
actually
right.
lived there?
It was right. It was the town over, so I just drove to that place. Yeah, and then
Were you the best there?
no,
Did you come out the best?
I came out really good. So I got back, and then one of the first practices I took down the captain of my team,
Dang.
so I felt really good. And then I got the concussion.
Oh, they stopped you at your prime.
Tragic.
Yeah, I was really ready. Actually, I was
And then
really
were
hyped.
you like sitting out for that concussion?
I was asked to leave.
You were
So,
asked to leave?
I was asked to either wrestle the concussion or
Get off the team.
Get off
so
the
you
team.
wrestled with the concussion?
No, I got off the team.
What?
I left. I stopped wrestling for sophomore, junior, and senior year. Part of me also was ready to leave because I was wrestling for so long at that point, and I was really tired because I was doing it. I was not just doing it in the winter. I was doing it spring, fall,
Every
summer.
season.
I was doing it
But
every.
you were getting good though.
Oh yeah,
You were like up next.
yeah. I was getting up there. Yeah.
You think you got like a disproportionate amount of injuries, like relative to others?
Of course.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, as in the average person probably has less injuries than you.
Yes. Yeah, I got more injuries than most.
Why'd you leave? Why not wrestle through with the concussion?
Well, I had a
like
concussion because
He had a concussion.
I'll tell you
man.
this: if I hit my head again and I had a concussion, there's a possibility I could have died,
Gotten, like brain damage.
died, brain damage, anything like that,
Was
and
there like a headset you wear? Or like,
a headgear. But the headgear covers my ears here like this.
Oh.
All this is exposed, so I would still land on my head, no matter what, if I was thrown on my head. So
And now after high school, you came back.
And now you eat through a tube, huh?
93 yeah.
That's-
No, and then now I come back college, and now I'm doing better.
But you're not wearing a headgear. So is that like a risk of?
No, because my concussion's gone now, and I don't have to worry about that stuff.
How long
So
did that concussion last?
it was probably like a month or two, or something like that.
Did
I
it
can't
hurt?
remember.
Wait, a month or two. Why didn't you just come back and?
Because
The
he had to
season was-
leave.
I had to leave.
That was the rule.
No, my coach gave me an ultimatum. He said, wrestle the concussion or never come back ever again.
What?
And I was like, gotcha.
Wow,
So
this is like
hardcore
This is like a karate
Coach.
type story.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Buddy.
So now I just train guys.
When did you get interested in wrestling?
Dude, you
I
should
don't
go
know.
back
when
to that
when
high
he brought
school
me.
Yeah.
So Liam.
and
Yeah,
wrestle
Liam-
the teacher and show him what's up.
No way.
You throw it on him and then you take his spine, you take his pants.
No, this is no.
If you beat him at his own dojo, you get his job.
I don't think that's how it
Take his
goes.
dojo.
I don't think how it goes, but
So Liam got.
I
Yeah.
got Matt involved. I got everyone involved. I got Jack involved. I taught Matt. I taught Jack. I taught everyone there. I've been teaching everyone everything except for Caesar. Caesar's came
Caesar's
in.
got
Who
everything.
do you think could teach a room full of kids to wrestle better, you or Cole?
Definitely
Near
not Cole.
Not Cole. Me or Caesar? Me or Caesar?
No, I meant Cole, but really?
Cole?
Cole, he doesn't.
He doesn't wrestle.
He doesn't run. Cole wrestled for a year or two. Cole, no. I could teach a room full of people better than
What about
Caesar.
Just
Cole
and
would probably be
Cole.
like, shoot.
Yeah.
like general PE. Do you think? It would
Oh,
be-
yeah.
Oh,
Cole.
PE? Cole.
No, I was asking wrestling at first, but now. PE.
Oh, Cole beats me in PE, but wrestling, like Caesar would be the guy that would probably be better with more of the technical stuff than anything because
Hey, was Caesar like an all-star in high school?
he still competes now.
Still competes.
He just actually last week came from a tournament he won
He
Oh,
won.
and won money. So
Does he
How
have?
much?
Is there pictures in? videos of that?
he
tournament?
probably has it. You gotta ask
How much did
him.
he win?
He won like $50. It wasn't
Okay.
crazy, but he won a good amount of money. So
Was he like wrestling for Eastern, or is it
no, just his own. He just goes solo. He gets sponsorships from
He should be an all-star YouTuber.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
Tips and tricks.
Caesar gets sponsorships and all that. Like, I would like to compete.
But yeah, you're at your 10th year,
I'm
man.
in my 10th year,
But,
and
like,
also my
it's
my
about-
mother
it's about
would.
the passion though.
My passion's all there, trust me. But my mother would murder me, and some people I'm talking to would probably kill me too, because I'd
Right.
probably hurt myself at that
So
point.
for this wrestling
So-
club, right? You guys wear singlets or what do
No.
you guys wear?
We just come in and use whatever we have on, basically.
No,
Can you guys go shirtless while wrestling, or is that not
Yeah,
allowed?
but it makes you like very hard to like grip, so you don't really.
singlets.
Oh.
Cheating, that's
Do
good.
people like
What?
go shirtless wrestling?
No, not from.
Usually,
I mean, Jack probably went once shirtless. I've never gone shirtless.
Oh,
how many
no.
people in that club now?
There's a few, probably like 20 something, but they don't all show up.
They don't all show up.
No, it's just usually me and
What's the-
Caesar.
Okay.
What drew
Is
you
this
into
like
the
a
sport?
daily?
What got
It's-
me into the
Once a
sport?
week?
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I had a very hard time
Monday, Wednesday?
when I was younger with anxiety
Oh, cool.
and a lot of other
cool.
things.
Right.
like mental health shit.
Oh no!
It's fine. Mental health stuff. And the coach at the time said I should try this sport. It will help me kind of like figure my stuff out. And
Which is wrestling, right?
yeah, and it
did help.
It helped so much. Helps so much. That's why I appreciate the sport so much, and
That's cool.
I enjoy the sport so much, and I still want to do the sport this bad. I can't do everything I want to do with it,
Unfortunate.
but my
You should
passion's
come out
still
with a
there.
Wrestling video game.
It should come out with wrestling too.
I'll show you some my high school.
Wrestling-
After this, I'll show you some of my high school wrestling
Videos?
matches. Yeah, and then I'll show you that, and I'll show you the one with me and Caesar recently.
You remember any like embarrassing things you've done to people you wrestled against? Oh dang!
Yeah, one time I hit a standing baby cradle midair, and that was kind of embarrassing. I feel like on that guy's end, and it was I tucked his head down under my arm, and I reached under his belly with his head in my armpit to his leg, and I hooked my other arm around his leg,
Dang.
clamped it, rolled through back, and I landed a pin from standing position.
Really, pin from standing?
Yeah, I got a pin from standing. I could do that to you.
No, not a baby cradle.
I can.
Have you
No
ever
way.
performed the flying armbar?
The flying
Is that
arm
a
bar.
wrestling move?
You
I've
don't
heard
put
about it.
people in arm bars in wrestling.
No.
No.
guys
There's no
ever, like-
submissions.
Do you use the choke out move in wrestling?
That's more jujitsu stuff.
The rear naked choke.
But I've totally on Monday I totally immobilized Caesar completely, in the sense of I used my legs and arms to
To
make
anaconda him.
anaconda him. I call it anaconda, where I wrap my legs and arms around someone and they literally can't move. Like their legs can't move and their arms can't move.
Hey, what if someone
And he's
comes
just
in?
and he's kind of stuck like that. His head's moving, but he can't move.
They're like they're
And
wrestling.
I had him there for 10 minutes.
Wow.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and he was getting annoyed. So I let him up. And then
You ever do that to this guy?
One time.
one time, yeah.
Yeah,
if
but
someone,
that was
like-
just like a
I was just
durability
showing
test.
you. Yeah, I was showing you.
What if
Yeah.
someone comes in with like jujitsu skills?
Yeah.
Comes in your dojo and shows
My
you what's
dojo.
up.
Closest one to that is like maybe like Joe or something.
Yeah, but
Let's say you get mugged. Would wrestling like work?
no, I'd probably get shot
Yeah,
or stabbed.
you want to run away when you're getting mugged.
What if it's not a knife or a gun?
What? It's just some guy with his bare fist.
club?
Just
Why
like-
would I just not
like a
walk?
He's
away?
like, give me your
Like a
money.
Why would
Give
I
me your
not run
money.
away? Why would I not run away?
I would just run.
Maybe you add a
Would I? You know what I would
defense
do? I would.
Maybe you
laugh.
want to take his money.
I would
let.
if a guy comes up to me like this, he's like, "Can I have your money?" I'd be like, I laugh at him. He has bare hands. I laugh at him, just walk. And if he tries to go for me, then I'd probably take
Okay,
him down.
what if he wants to mug you, but he's a boxer, but you're a wrestler? Would you take that?
I would just run away.
Yeah, but he's chasing after you.
Okay, I run
so
away.
you have to defend
All right,
yourself.
so I have to defend myself. Yeah, sure. Like you try to do something, but you try to get away,
Yeah.
right? You don't ever try to
No,
confront it.
you never try to
Like that.
Well, I
confront
know, but he catches up. He tackles.
He catches
you.
me-
Alright, you're in a-
If he takes me down, he's done.
If he tackles me as a boxer, that is a different story.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up now because it's getting close to the end. I know.
I'll
I'm
miss
sorry.
everyone, man.
You're still hanging out with me after this.
I'm gonna miss everyone on the podcast. Like in the mic, whoever's listening, I'm gonna miss you, man.
Yeah, the two people,
Two people out there.
the one person that tried to call in and the
It
other
didn't
person.
work. Well, thank you. This has been the Lounging Around with your host Liam Saranich, and my co-host Matt
Yeah,
Bree,
yeah.
and we had our special
Aiden and Evan.
Aiden, Evan,
And the Darian and Vinny.
Darian, and Vinny.
Yep.
Thank you guys for coming out, and good night.
Shout out
Good night.
Jisha.
No.
Alright there, mate. You're listening to the Lounging Around podcast. Stick around for more.